Welcome students. This video is about the explanation of exercise 9.2. So starting with the first question. First question is find the value of the unknown alphabet. So here a figure is given and you have to find the value of x in this given figure. So as you can see that these two are the parallel lines and T is the transversal. So when two parallel lines and a transversal is given, we have studied three various properties for parallel lines. So we'll try and apply all the three properties and see which one of it can help us to find the value of x. So starting, first of all, we write the given what is given in the question, then what you have to find. Then starting with the solution, we'll mention that since the two lines are parallel and T is transversal, therefore x is equals to 95 by alternate interior angle. We have used which property? Alternate interior angle. So what does the alternate interior angle says? That when two lines are parallel and there is a transversal, then the angles which fall on the opposite side of the transversal are equal. Also you can identify this property, or you can identify that we are using this property by saying that if we start making a Z, how you can identify alternate interior angle? That alternate interior angles are the two corners of the Z, English alphabet Z. So you can see that if we move our pencil over these lines, both the angles are there in the Z. Okay, so if you are not able to conclude that which property you will use for alternate interior angle, always make sure that both the angles are on the opposite side of the transversal, and also they would be making this Z. So since alternate interior angles are equal to each other, therefore x and 95 would be equal. Thus value of x is 95. Moving to the next part of this question, which here again a figure is given, and here also you have to find the value of x. So what is given? Two parallel lines are given and one of the angle is 56. You have to find the value of x. So since two lines are parallel with a transversal, so here x is equals to 56 by corresponding angle. Now what are corresponding angles? These are the two straight lines, parallel lines. These are the two parallel lines. Okay, and here take this line as transversal. Alright, so if I turn a copy a bit, so this is the transversal, this is the parallel line, this is the parallel line, and this is the transversal. So what was corresponding angle? Corresponding angles are those angles which fall on the same side of the transversal. So see, 56 is lying above the transversal here. Okay, and here also x is lying above the transversal. One condition is matching in both the cases, that both angles are above the transversal or same side of the transversal. And the second thing which should be that this angle is formed below the first parallel line. It is formed below the parallel line, in between, or you can say in between the parallel line and the transversal. Okay, it is below the line. Here also this angle x is below the parallel line. Okay, both the angles are below the line. See, it could be two ways. Okay, both the angles could be either above the line, these are the parallel lines, and this is the transversal, so same side has to be there. And if first angle is above the parallel line, second angle has to be above the line. And if the first angle is below the line, then the other will also has to be below the line. So there both the angles are below the line. So therefore they are forming corresponding angle. And what is the relation between corresponding angle? They are equal to each other. Therefore x and 56 have to be equal. Therefore value of x is 56. Next question, next part of this question is again a figure is given where ABCD is a quadrilateral, and these arrow Okay, single arrow is moving. These arrows show that AB is parallel to CD, and again two arrows are there. Okay, these arrows are showing that BC is parallel to AD. Similar arrows will tell you which line is parallel to which. Okay, single arrow, so AB is parallel to CD, and double arrows, therefore AD is parallel to BC. So what is given? AB is parallel to CD, AD is parallel to BC. You have to find the value of X again. Okay, so since AB, now just now here in this question two different pairs of parallel lines is given. So first identify what you have to find, and for finding that angle, which pair of parallel line and transversal you should use. So we have to find this angle. Okay, so for finding this angle we will use CD and AB as parallel lines, and DC and AB as parallel lines, and AD as transversal. Alright, so since AB is parallel to CD and AD is transversal, so now we have studied the properties, so we will use one of them. That would be how much, see, if AB is parallel to CD and AD is transversal, so this X is what? X and 95 are on the same side of the transversal. So first condition for corresponding angle is verified, and second 95 is again below the line, is formed below the line, and here also angle X is formed below the line, below the parallel line. So both the angles are below the line and they are on the same side of the transversal, therefore both the condition of corresponding angles are verified. So X is equals to 95 because corresponding angles are equal to each other, therefore X would be equals to 95, and by which property? Corresponding angle property. So value of X is 95 degrees. Alright, next is again another property figure is given, and here you have to find the value of X. Okay, you just have to find the value of X. So now these two parallel lines are given and one transversal is given, and two angles are mentioned, 2x and 3x. Now just look at it carefully. Here both the angles are on the same side of the transversal, right? But one angle is below the line, 2x is below the line, and the other angle is not below the line. So we can't use corresponding angle property. Okay? First is cancelled out. Then second one is alternate interior angle. What was the trick to identify alternate interior angle? That they form Z. So if we use this angle 2x, so Z will start from here and go this side. So this angle would be alternate to 2x and not 3x. So again, no, we can't apply alternate also. So what is the third one left? Third one is co-interior angle. Co-interior angle property says that both the angles are formed on the same side of the transversal, and one angle is below the line and while the other is above the parallel line. So see, this 2x is below the line. Okay, both the angles are interior to the parallel line. दोनों ही parallel lines के अंदर ही हो जाते हैं दोनों angles. ठीक है, कोई बाहर नहीं है, outside में कोई नहीं है, exterior में कोई नहीं है. ठीक है, so 2x and 3x. ठीक है, so co-interior angle property said co-interior angle property, angles are not equal to each other as they are in corresponding and alternate interior, but their sum is 180 degree. Therefore 2x plus 3x is equals to 180 degree. 2x plus 3x is 5x, which is equals to 180 degree. Value of x would be 180 upon 5. Cancel that out, that would be 36 degrees. So value of x is how much? 36 degrees.